There is one quiet, almost invisible force that separates the successful from everyone else. It isn't talent. It isn't even hard work, though that matters too. It's something far more powerful, yet deeply overlooked. It's called your refractory period. The refractory period is how fast you recover after adversity. It's how quickly you regain your composure after failure, frustration, or disappointment. And the truth is, every person you admire, every person you think of as successful, they aren't immune to setbacks. They've just trained their minds to recover faster. Thomas Edison tested over 6,000 materials before finding the right filament for the light bulb. Michael Jordan famously said he missed more than 9,000 shots in his career and lost almost 300 games. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Every one of them had moments that could have broken them. But they mastered the art of shortening their refractory period. They learned to bounce back faster and stronger. What is the refractory period? The term refractory period originally described the time your brain or body needs to recover after stimulation. But in life, it's about emotional recovery. How long do you stay stuck in frustration? How long do you sit in self-pity, doubt, or regret? Let's be honest. Life will hit you. You'll be rejected, embarrassed, let down, misunderstood, and underestimated. That's inevitable. What's not inevitable is how long you let it control you. Some people sit in defeat for months, years, or even a lifetime. Others feel the sting of failure and bounce back in days, sometimes minutes. And that difference is everything. Shortening your refractory period isn't about pretending you don't feel pain. It's about feeling it fully, but not staying trapped there. It's about controlling the space between stimulus and response. And when you learn to do this, you take back power over your life. Science shows us that resilience isn't something you're born with. It's built. Think of it like a muscle. The more you practice bouncing back, the faster you'll do it. Studies on emotional resilience reveal that people who interpret failure as feedback, rather than as a reflection of their worth, recover dramatically faster. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, proves that you can train your mind to shift focus away from negativity and towards solutions. Successful people have simply trained their mental muscles to respond differently to setbacks. Where others see dead ends, they see detours. Where others see rejection, they see redirection. Let me tell you a story from Eastern philosophy. In the middle of a fierce storm, the mighty oak tree resists the wind. It fights with all its strength, but its rigidity causes it to snap. Meanwhile, the slender bamboo bends and sways, dancing with the storm. When the wind's calm, the oak lies broken, but the bamboo rises tall once more. This is the power of flexibility over resistance. The bamboo's strength lies in its ability to adapt. Successful people bend like bamboo. They don't resist setbacks, they flow with them, adapt and bounce back. Next time you feel beaten down by life, remember the bamboo? Ask yourself, am I rigidly resisting this? Or am I allowing myself to flow, to bend, to recover? There's a concept called mushin, the mind of no mind. A master archer once said, "When I draw the bow, I empty my mind of everything. Fear of failure, desire for success. I simply become the act of shooting. When you're hit with failure, your mind fills with noise. What if I'm not good enough? What will people think? Why me?" Most successful people learn to quiet this noise. They empty their minds and focus on the next shot, not the last miss. Life is a series of arrows. Some will miss, some will hit the mark. But what matters is how quickly you draw the next one. Your next attempt is always more important than your last mistake. Let's talk about one of the oldest symbols of resilience, the phoenix. The phoenix is a mythical bird that burns to ashes at the end of its life, only to rise again, reborn from the flames. It teaches us that destruction is not the end, it's transformation. In your darkest moments, when everything feels like it's falling apart, remember the phoenix. Successful people treat every end as a beginning. They use the ashes of their failure to fuel their rebirth. Your current setback is not the finale of your story. It's just the start of your next chapter. So, how do you actually shorten your refractory period in daily life? Here are 5 practical steps you can start using today. 1. Practice emotional agility. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't become them. Say to yourself, "I am feeling disappointment," instead of "I am a failure." This creates healthy separation between you and your emotions. 2. Ask empowering questions. Instead of "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How will this make me stronger?" Your brain loves to solve problems. Feed it the right questions. 3. Take immediate small action. Even a tiny step forward builds momentum. Send the next email. Plan the next move. Take the smallest action that pulls you away from paralysis. 4. Visualize your recovery. Imagine yourself bouncing back faster. Picture it vividly. Athletes use visualization to speed up physical recovery. So can you for emotional resilience. 5. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Environment matters. Spend time with people who see setbacks as setups for comebacks. Their energy will become your energy. Here's the truth no one tells you. Every human being struggles. Every person you admire has fought private battles you'll never see. But the difference lies in their speed of recovery. They don't let failure define them. They let it refine them. Remember this. Your refractory period is not set in stone. It's elastic. Every time you bounce back faster, you build that muscle stronger. Soon, what used to take you months will take you days. What used to take you days will take you hours. And what used to take you hours will take you minutes. That is how the most successful people think. They control the space between falling and rising. They master their rebound, and they choose to rise again and again. So today, make a decision. Choose to master your refractory period. Choose to rise. Choose yourself. Every single time.